I think he's gonna do what he's been doing all year, but we're gonna do the best we can to stop that.
What kind of changes have been this preparation for this one? Because with Mel going, and of course with DeAndre's announcement,
there hasn't been much changes. Like I was saying earlier, there's a standard here, so we don't have too much drop off, whether it's from a coach or a player to player. So I think from Mel, Coach Tuck being gone, and Coach Lanning, and even Coach Smart and Coach Schumann running the meetings, I think it's been pretty much the same. Same personalities, kind of, because they all of them hang around each other 24/7. So I think just going into the game, I think everything's pretty the same as it's been all year.
And is this a message game?
Oh, of course. We always want to send a message every time we step on the field. But I think we the best. We probably the top 2, top 3 teams in the country, and I think we're going to show that going into this game.
When you watch Texas on tape, offensively, are they a physical offense? I mean, I know Sam can be physical. Yeah. Do you look at them as a physical offense?
Yeah, they're a very physical offense because it starts from their O-line and then all the way to their receivers, to their backs, to even their slot guys. They don't shy away from contact, and I noticed that early on watching film. So a lot of guys, watching film from teams we played this year, they have maybe a strong offensive line, but not physical backs or whatever the case may be. But I think this team is they're very all around, and you've seen that in the games they played against, even when they beat Oklahoma earlier this year. So I think we're a physical team as well. So I think you're going to see a pretty physical game this year.
What makes? Go ahead, Brian.
No, I was just following on Bob's question. Is it just like you said, because you said it right. There's no sound when y'all watch the film.
Yeah.
You just see it.
Yeah.
Was there a particular game or a particular moment where everybody in the room was like, hey, these guys are legit, and physical?
I can probably say,
or any one player, I guess.
I think it was maybe it was against Texas Tech. It was a lot of plays. This man had, I think it was probably just Texas Tech though. I think it was probably a simple play, and he was just scrambling, and he just, it's probably a 4 or 5 yard game. Instead of running out of bounds, he just lowered his shoulder, into the guy. And I'm like, you don't see quarterbacks do that too much. You see coaches probably telling their quarterbacks get down, get out of bounds. So, and you like you said, you think he's crazy, but I think he's passionate. He may be a little bit crazy, but I admire him, a lot, because for a quarterback to lead his team in that way, not just being the vocal guy, but showing it on the field, I think that's a great leader attributes in himself.
We think he's crazy.
Is that a little bit of crazy that he has?
Yeah.
How good is that? Like how does that affect his play?
I think you see it if you watch the film. You see he's a little bit risky. He'll throw it up to one of his guys, whether it's LeJordan or whoever it may be. He takes chances, and he believes in his guys, and his guys believes in him. So I think a lot of their success comes in just their chemistry as a team and their trust in him.
So do you want the quarterback that's going to run out of bounds, or you want the one that's going to face you head on?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I take the quarterback that runs out of bounds, but we're not gonna run. We're not gonna shy away from any contact. Especially from a quarterback. We can't go out like that.
The storyline that we heard in Austin is that I understand you guys were disappointed, and I get all that, but the main theme that we heard was that these guys aren't going to be excited and all that.
Yeah, bro.
Do you take offense to that, or what do y'all make of that?
If you're a competitor, you would take offense to someone saying you're not going to go out there and compete and do the best you can. But I think Coach Smart, it started from him. He got we had a meeting. He told everybody that there's a standard here, and we're gonna, no matter we're playing in the playoffs or we're at the Liberty Bowl or something, we're gonna compete no matter who the opponent is. No matter what day we're playing on, what holiday, it doesn't matter. So I think once he got that set and the whole team, knew the message, I think each practice we had, it's been very competitive, very, very amped up. So I think going in, we're ready.
Particularly from a defense perspective, since Coach Tucker's not here, he's been taking over. He's been taking over, right? So you guys don't really have a chance to relax, do you?
Man, listen, Coach Smart, man, from the individual drills to anything we have going on, whether it's a DB meeting, he is on it, man. I'm telling you. He had us doing a couple of drills where we was like, man, I don't think our legs gonna make it through the rest of practice, and practice just started.
So what were you doing?
We was just doing, backpedaling drills, but we'll go the whole length of the field, and that burns your legs. So it's just little things, that he has us doing, and but it all gets you better, and some things, Coach Tuck and Coach Smart did differently with their drills or kind of the way they coach, but it all just goes into everything we put on our defense. It starts with the secondary.
Is it going to be weird looking over and not seeing DeAndre there?
You know, I'm gonna miss playing with him. I've been playing with him for 3 years now. Great talent, but I'm really confident in Eric Stokes and Tyson Campbell. You know, going out there and doing the same thing that he did. Tyson Campbell brings the length, the speed. Eric Stokes brings the speed as well. So, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie that I'm not gonna miss my buddy. But I support him 100% and don't disagree with his decision.
This is obviously a really common thing in college football right now.
Yeah.
What do you understand the decision?
Completely. I understand it. I don't believe it's selfish or any way. You know, you at the end of the day, you're doing this for your family and yourself. So you got to make sure they're straight. That number one priority is straight right there. So everybody on the team agrees with him and you know, agrees with his decision. And he's up here with us and all. So he's still a brother to us and everything. So
I'm just curious. I'm not saying decisions right or wrong or anything, but you know, from a college football perspective, from a player's perspective, do you think there's anything Bulls or the NCAA could do that would persuade a guy to play one more game?
At the end of the day, I think it comes down to that guy. You know, that guy and his decision, who he's talked to, his people, you know, and what he has on the line. I don't think, you know, if he has his mind made up, there's much you can do to persuade him or get him to stay. But I think, like I said, if you have something like that, you know, ahead of you, I agree with you in your decision. So go ahead.
Even if the Sugar Bowl said we'll give you $1,000 for playing the game, what's 1,000 compared to?
It was 1,000 compared to a couple million, but it's not much comparison. So
this really, it is what it is then, right? I mean, this is just the situation.
Yeah, it's just a situation. Like I said, and that player, and what is he? You know, what that player has to prove or what he has to accomplish. Maybe if he has a goal that he hasn't set in the college era, in the college scene. So I think it all just depends on that guy.
Not to take anything away from the Sugar Bowl, but do you feel like he should have been in the playoffs?
Oh, of course. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that we didn't deserve to be in the playoffs. But the Sugar Bowl is a great venue, a great, you know, historical game. George has been here a lot, you know, a couple times. So I think that even though we all feel that we are one of the best teams in the country and we deserve to be in the playoffs, we're gonna take full advantage of this stage here, playing on New Year's. So I think the guys are ready for this.